Hello everyone, welcome back to SFDC Chronicle. Hope you are all doing great. This is the final video in our mini AgentForce project series. I have already published two videos in this series and I hope you have enjoyed both of them. If you haven't watched them yet, click the link appearing at the top of the screen or check the description below. So let's start with a quick recap of what we have covered so far. We discussed what this project is all about, walked through the complete technical flow, and in the hands-on part, we learned how to request and upload a file document, fetch a list of contact, display them in AgentForce chat window, select a contact and upload a file ticket document for that selected contact. Once uploaded, the file was successfully attached to the contact and we receive a confirmation message. So whatever is marked with a orange check mark, all of those steps we have already completed in our previous two videos. And also we went through the backend code and explained each part in detail. Now whatever is marked as an green C icon, that we are yet to complete. So today a session we will build on top of that. So our main focus on today's session will be how to invoke the multimodal feature to decode the PDF document uploaded to the contact. Then we will see how Prompt Builder using the multimodal capability return the JSON data back to the AgentForce agent. Next, we will leverage that JSON data to automatically create a record in Salesforce based on the details extracted from the PDF, and finally return that newly created record to AgentForce, which will then display the details right in the chat window. So this is what we will be covering today. And as always, we will go step by step through each implementation and will explain the code in detail. So buckle up, grab a coffee, and let's get started with the hands-on. So I have already logged into my org. This is one of my org and this is another org. So actually we are using this org. This is like where our all the data, all the implementation is already been developed, and this is another org where we are developing with together. So let's first navigate to the AgentForce agent. To navigate to the AgentForce agent from the gear icon, click on setup and then in the quick find box type AgentForce agent. And once you get AgentForce agent, click on that. A window like this will open and scroll a little bit down. So in my case, I only have one agent created in this particular org. So if you have created any other agent, then whatever name you have provided, click on that and click on Open in Builder. Then it will open like this. So click on topic. So it will open like this. And as in our previous session, we already created this topic, that is attachment based booking creation. Now, what we have done, we have provided some of the classification, the scope, as well as couple of instruction so that it just show us the input form where we can select different contact and we can upload a PDF document. Till this point, we have completed in our previous session. Now let's go ahead and create the multimodal feature to decode the PDF using multimodal feature. For that one, we need to open our prompt builder. So let's again go to this particular setup home page and then let's type prompt builder. Click on prompt builder, open it, and click on new prompt template. And from here we will use flex template and provide a name like decipher flight booking details, something like that. Okay, you can provide a description as well. I'm not going to provide a description currently. I'm going to add something. So here I will use contact, API name will be contact, and I will use contact object. Okay, select it and click on next. Once we open this one, so let's first check with the model. So our whatever model we are going to choose, it should be able to decipher the PDF because we are uploading the PDF. So from where we will able to understand whether this model is capable enough to understand the PDF data or not. So for that one, use this one, limits, and then in the limits you will able to see image, PDF, text. So OpenAI GPT-4 Omni Mini is able to understand the PDF, but sometime I face some issue with this one, but it might be only me facing the issue. I am not sure about that one, why I am face that issue. So for this particular demo purpose, only for this particular demo purpose, not for like any other. So I am going to use this one that is called, if I go here, that is Google Gemini 2.0 Flash. So let me use that one. Okay. And see here also you can able to see the input type that is available is image, PDF and text. So what type of images it will take? It will take JPEG and PNG type of image, sorry, JPG and PNG type of image. And also for PDF also it is provided what should be the size, what should be the page limit per PDF, everything is provided here. So you will able to understand that this particular model is supporting this type of input value. So once this selection of model is done, then let's start with the prompt. Now I am not going to type each and every sentence line by line. Rather, I have in my another org, I already have created that one. So I just copy paste that one in this one and then let me explain what I am doing here. So you can use the same prompt if you want, like me, like the one that I'm using. So here what I am giving the prompt as, what is the role? What I am doing here. So the role of this when this model is using this one, so the role will be you are a diligent and analytical AI assistant And what is the objective? What it is going to do? It is going to carefully analyze the file that I have been provided and perform the following task. So I've mentioned the task in the below in detail, and also here I have provided that describe any visible travel start date, travel end date, destination city, source city, flight name, price, number of passenger, passenger name, passenger address mentioned in the file. Now you might be wondering from where I am getting these details, right? So let me show you the file. Let me go to the contact, and then I guess we have updated the contact in this one. Yes. So if I open this one, see, here I have all the details. Travel start date, the one that I am using, travel end date, passenger name, passenger address. So everything is there in this file. So whatever PDF you are using or whatever like image file you are using, the data that you want to extract from that one, just provide those data, I mean those field details to your prompt in your prompt template prompt so that LLM able to understand what to extract from that particular attachment. Be very clear on that one, what you want to extract from that one. If you don't want to extract, suppose price, then don't provide it. If you want to extract price, then only provide the details here. Once you are done with this one, then what you need to do, let me delete this. So the input from where the input it will get, like when it is passing the data to the LLM, from where the input we are able to fetch it. So the input is nothing but the contact that we have selected and the related list where we have attached the file, that should be my input. So to add that one, I will click on insert resource, and then I click on contact, and I scroll to the down, and then I will use notes and attachment. So if I use that one, it will come like this: related list contact.combine attachment. After that, I provided what needs to be done as an task details. So in the task details, I have provided describe any visible travel start date, travel end date, travel destination, city, source city, flight name, everything I have mentioned again, whatever I have mentioned in this place. Then what I have provided that, so this is also the same, the context is also I have provided the context as same. Now in the output requirement, what I have provided that, let me remove it and re-add it, that please provide your response based solely on the content of the provided what contact related list, right? So same way, click on insert, then click on contact, and then scroll all the way to down and select notes and attachment. So only the content that is provided in this one, use that one to frame the response. And once you get the response, then present your response in the JSON format that contains the same column and data. So till this point, everything is fine, right? Everything I have explained you. If you have any confusion, let me know in the chat section. I will provide you the answer. Or if you have any like confusion, I will clear it. Now, one more thing I just wanted to point it out, that one flight, like one flight booking can have many passenger, right? So it should not be like that. It should create two different um, flight booking details. Rather, it should have only one flight booking record, and under that record we should have two different passenger record created. So that is what I have mentioned here. I have provided the instruction to LLM like this, that also provided the passenger details as related data under each flight. So now it will provide me the data under each flight. If I don't provide it like this, it will give me data in different format. Let me show you that one. So before going to that one, let me show you the object setup that I have done for flight booking. So this is one of my object and this is another object. So flight booking is one object where I have used all the like flight name, price, destination, in travel end date, source city, travel start date. All this is present in flight booking object. And then in the flight passenger object, what we have a flight booking as a master detail relationship. So this one I have created, and another is like what is the passenger name, this is the passenger name, and what is the address of that passenger. Only this two field. I have just kept it very simple. You can add much more field based upon whatever data you have in your PDF format. So now you able to understand, right, what I am talking about. Now let's save it and let's test it. So I have saved it. Before saving it, let me remove this one so that you can able to understand why I have added that particular data, and let me paste it here. Okay, so now let's preview it how it is coming, and we will provide this contact details. Okay, now preview. Okay, so see what it has provided. So it has provided the record, like when it is sending the details. So it provided the record, it provided uh, the attachment that we are sending, ID, and then attachment, then the attachment itself, then the version number, content document ID, everything it provided. And then this is the data that we are getting. So currently we are getting only, see, passenger name is coming as like not two record, but only one record is coming with the passenger name. But we don't want like this. We want that this should be my like uh, travel details, and inside that it should be like another JSON format where passenger name should come as an two different record, right? That is what we want, not like this. So if I go to my flight record, so it should be like this, right? It should not combine it into one. So let me modify the prompt for that one. So if I go here and if I add the prompt, this one that I have just removed, and if I add it again and if I save it and let me preview it again, let's see what happens, whether the generated response changed or not. So bingo. Now my passenger details is coming as an related to the flight data, and then this is how it is coming. like two different passenger, so that inside one travel booking record we should have two different passenger details, I mean record created. That is what we want. So that is why we have used this particular instruction. So provide your instruction based upon the format or the way you want your data to be presented. So yeah, that is related to the prompt builder and how we can use the multimodal feature. So for the multimodal feature, whatever model you are going to use, just check in the limit section that whether the input type PDF or images is allowed or not, otherwise it will not work. So yeah, that is all. If you use any another model, if you want to try that OpenAI GPT-4 Omni-Mini, that also you can use and you can see how the response is getting differ. That also you can check. Now let's go back to our flight, this one, AgentForce agent, and let's add this particular topic. So we have uploaded the upload file flight ticket. This one we uploaded. Now let's upload this one. So before that we want to upload one more thing, that is identify record by name. This one we need, because once we upload the file and we provided the contact ID, we will require all the related list and every detail of that contact. So it is better to use identify record by name, this one. So I will use this one and then I will click on finish, and then let me create a new action. So my new action will be of type prompt template. So this is the multimodal feature that I am going to use. So that's why I selected prompt builder. And in the reference action, I want to use, okay, why it is not coming? So see, this is not coming. Now what to do? Why it is not coming? Because we have not activated it. So let me go ahead and activated this one. So it got activated, it got saved. Now let's go back to AgentForce, refresh this one, and then let's see whether it is coming or not. Okay, let's click on this one. Let's click on this one and then let's create new action, prompt template, and then decipher flight booking details. So yes, now it is coming. Click on next. Okay. So we need now to provide the instruction. So I will not type the instruction by my own, rather I will use my existing whatever I have in this action. So this is the one that I am using, and what I will say as the instruction, that is pass the contact record that we have selected, that contact record to decipher the flight receipt associated with the contact details and return the decipher data in JSON format. That is the one that I am providing the instruction. In the loading text, I will say deciphering the attachment, something like this. And in this one, pass the contact record fetched from identify record by name action. Okay. Okay. So for the timing, I will click on show in conversation, but later on I will disable it to show you how it is coming. I am using this one. Okay. Now let's change it to text only and click on finish. Okay. Once it finished, then we need to update the instruction as well. This one we will not change anything. The another one, let's see. So for the this one we will not going to change anything. This one will also be same, and then we need to add one more instruction. So this one, ensure the C flight ticket. This one will keep as is. Now add instruction, we'll use this one here, and then what we will use, ensure ensure that after confirming the successful upload of a flight ticket, the identify record by name action is triggered automatically, passing the relevant contact name as a parameter. Then ensure that we get data from identify record by name, then automatically invoke decipher flight receipt action. Pass the fetch record and all the related list as input. So this is what we want. Okay. This is the instruction that we want, because rest of the thing we have already done. So this is the new action that we have added, and we want to provide the instruction on this one. So let me save it. It got saved, and let me refresh it. Before that, I will delete this particular flight receipt from here. So let's delete it. Delete. Okay, it got deleted. Let's refresh it. Okay, no files present. Okay, now let's refresh this one. Okay, now let me use this prompt, upload the booking document, hit enter. Okay, so we got the details. We got the contact list. Now let's click on this one and let upload file, flight receipt, open this, done. Let's refresh it and let's see whether the file uploaded successfully or not. So yes, the file uploaded successfully. Let's go to this one and click on submit. So deciphering the attachment, that is what it is showing. Okay, so it is showing us the JSON. So as I have used that show in conversation, so it is showing me the format, right? So this is the flight data, this is all the details, and this is the passenger name. So our prompt builder is working perfectly fine. So it is getting the details from here and it is deciphering it. So currently we use this particular contact in our, like, the one when we enable that JSON format, when we pass the JSON to the backend uh, to parse it and create a booking record, then we will use some other, so that it should not look like that we have hard coded this data and we are using that one. So we are not doing that one. So let's see how our this particular action used. So we uploaded the ticket. This is the contact we selected and we got a message that flight ticket uploaded successfully, then action this decipher flight booking details, this particular action launched automatically, and we have provided the contact as an input parameter, and as an output parameter we are getting this JSON. So till this point everything is working perfectly fine. Now next part, what we are going to do, we are going to create a apex action so that it will pass this JSON data, and in that particular apex class will parse this JSON data and create the Salesforce flight booking object and flight passenger record, flight booking record and flight passenger record based upon the JSON data. So for that one, let me navigate to the Lightning Studio. So this is one Apex class that I have already created, but this Apex class does not contain anything. It's kind of a blank Apex class where I have just provided the invocable method, that is create flight booking from JSON. So let me first create the you can do it later as well, but let me show you how to add an action so that, or we'll do the class first and then we'll do the this part. So what we are doing, we have created an invocable method. An invocable method is what is the name, you need to provide the name so that in the AgentForce agent action you can able to identify that this is the action that you want to use. So provide a meaningful label for that one. So I have provided create flight booking from attachment JSON, and I have provided a description. Now the booking request response will be nothing but the flight details that we are creating. I'm just returning that one, nothing else. And in the request, I am passing a string. String means I'm passing the JSON. Okay, so that's why this is an input string. Now let me use the full Lightning class. Save it. Okay. So here what, as I have already told you, what we are doing, we are using an input details of string type, that is like JSON data that we are passing, and then what we are doing here, we are like cleaning the JSON. If there is any like white space present or anything present, like it start with something like this. So that's why we just remove any of the blank spaces, null spaces, and we are cleaning that particular JSON. Once it is cleaned, then we are checking, like if you see the JSON data here, in this case, it is not wrapped inside a like inside a first bracket. Okay, it's coming as an like this type, so that's why we haven't. So this will not work, but sometime happens that the LLM that send you the response, it appends the data, it appends this particular bracket before your JSON data and send it back to your Apex class. So it's better to check whether it is start with this one and ends with this one or not. If it is, then just clean the data. Then just remove those data so that we can parse it very easily. So that's why I have used this substring, just trim it. Okay. Once it is done, once I have done all those things, then I will use parse JSON data. This is the method that I am using. This I will come later. This I will come later, later. Okay. Now parse JSON data. This one, what will send? Will send the JSON data So 0th position, we are taking it here. So this will be only one string. So we are passing the JSON data here. And then what we are doing, we are check deserializing the JSON data. So this is like out of the box JSON.deserialize method, and we are passing the JSON data. So sometime what I have observed that it is coming as a map for Omni and it is coming as just a list for Gemini. So if it is coming for you as a map, then use this two particular uh, line. If it is not coming as a map, then you can use it like this, just JSON dot deserialized untyped. And once you get the record, then what you need to do, you need to go through the record and you need to get the data in the JSON wrapper. So JSON wrapper is nothing but it's the like destination city, the way I have told you, and then it will have passenger data. Passenger data is nothing but one more class that I am using. Here it is, where I have used the name of the passenger, the address of the passenger, and that should be list because one booking record can have multiple passenger details. So that is what I am using. So this is JSON wrapper that I am using here. Here I am using JSON wrapper list. Now what I am doing, I am the record that I am getting, like after deserialize the record. So whatever I am getting, I am iterating it through this particular. So as of now, I have only one booking record in my PDF. But what will happen if I have multiple JSON, I mean booking record? In that case, it better to loop it through the for loop. So once I get the data and I will use like this map, this is like if you deserializing any JSON data, then this is the like normal format that we generally use. And then when we get the details on this map format, then we know that this is the name we are using, because if you see the JSON data that we are using, we know it is coming like that, and based upon that you can use it like this. So travel date is nothing but date, so I have used convert to date, where I have using the date split it using this one, because my date data is coming like 10/10/2025 this way. So that is why I am splitting it based upon this, and I am creating the date instance and I am passing it. So convert to date will provide me the start date, end date, and then I am getting the travel source city and putting it in the source city, same destination city, price, passenger detail. For passenger detail, again I am getting record.getPassenger, because if you see here, passenger is coming as in passengers, and that is again a list, right? And this list contain two passenger details. So that is why I have used this as a list of object, and then get the record.getPassenger and get it here. And then I am iterating it through this for loop and putting that passenger detail in this one. So JSON wrapper class, I have already showed you that what I am doing here is just an inner class where we are using the exact data that we have in our JSON JSON string. Okay, so once I get the data, then I'm returning the JSON wrapper list and JSON wrapper list. And then here, once I get the JSON wrapper list, I'm passing that data in create booking details to create the booking. I mean to create the record for flight booking and flight passenger. So if I scroll little bit down, so this is my method where I am using flight booking. I'm creating one instance of that one, and I am populating the data from the JSON wrapper and creating a list. And then same I am doing for the passenger list. I'm iterating to the passenger data and keep putting it on our list flight passenger, which is a passenger type of list of this type of object. And then I am inserting the flight booking details, and once flight booking details inserted successfully, I am populating the master detail ID, that is flight booking for passenger. And once I have added that one, then I am inserting list passenger. Now to do that one, I have used some flight key, so that I'm able to understand, okay, this passenger belongs to this flight, and then based upon that I can able to correctly update the master detail relationship of flight passenger. I have done it like this. This is not related to anything related to agent force. You can use in if you want to use it in different format, you can write your code in a different format. I have written it like this because this is like normal object creation and normal uh, like related object creation. You can do it as per your like requirement or whatever you like. So this is nothing related with our agent force agent. So this is how we can create a object and related object. So once everything got created, we are returning the booking details, flight booking details, and then that flight booking details is returning back using this flight booking response class. So flight booking response is nothing but it is having a invocable variable of type booked flight. Booked flight is another class of type flight booking C. So we are just passing this variable in the front end. So this is where once we create the booking details, we are providing the list of booking details, and then we create a book flight, and then we are passing this 0th position flight booking to this book flight details, and then we are returning back the response. So in this one, I have shown you only one, but it might possible you are creating more than one flight booking at one go. Then you can pass the whole list to the front end. That is also possible, very well possible. But for the simplicity purpose or to keep the project simple, I have provided the 0th position and I am passing back in the front end. So that is all related to this particular class, and this particular class is responsible for parsing the JSON, creating the data in the data for flight booking and flight passenger in the backend and returning it back to the AgentForce agent. Now let's go to our AgentForce agent and let's create a new action. So in the topic action, click on new and click on create new action. Then select Apex, select invocable method, and what is the name of our method? That is nothing but create flight booking from attachment. Okay, let's type it. Create flight booking from attachment JSON. Click on next. Creating flight data. Okay, instruction, pass the JSON data that has been received from decipher decipher flight booking details action. Okay, so required input. Let me check what I have done here so that it should work properly. So required input, that is perfectly fine. And then here, show the details of the created flight so the details of the flight booking data. Show in conversation. This we will keep it like this because we are not going to create any output form for this one. If you want, you can use lightning output form using lightning type and LWC component. Uh, but to show it like in a better way, you can provide hyperlink there. You can make it better, like from the UI perspective, from look and feel perspective. You can use that one for the, but the time being, I'm not using that one. I'm using this one, and I'm click on, let me click on finish. So once I click on finish, then in the decipher flight details, I need to modify one thing. Okay. So edit action, I don't want to show it in the conversation because I just want to show the record has been created. No need to show the JSON to the end user, right? So I just uncheck this one and click on save action. So this one I have used in decipher flight details. So previously in the decipher flight booking details, I have checked this one. Now I have unchecked this one. Once this is done, once our all the details has been, I mean all the action has been added, now one more instruction we need to update. What is that instruction? That instruction is nothing but we need to instruct LLM that once you get the JSON data, you need to pass the JSON data to newly created action. That is what we need to provide it. So this one, ensure that after JSON data returned by decipher flight receipt action that automatically invoke create flight booking attachment booking from attachment JSON and pass the return JSON as input parameter. This one we need to add. Save it. Let's check the action, topic action. Let's use the exact name. Go into this one, update this particular action name. We want to keep it same. We don't want anything else. Okay. Save it, and as we are showing it, we need to update one more instruction, so we will make it down. Do not show any success message without rendering this one. On top of that, we will use one more instruction, that is without invoking action, all the action, we will use the name of all the action. So now let me go here, and so that it should not show any message in between. So it should show the message only once all the action has been invoked and all the details has been updated or all the record has been created. Only after that it should show any message. So that is why just update this instruction as well that we have created at first. So now as part of this particular series, what we have done actually updated three instruction. That is this one, so that the contact name that we selected, it should automatically call identify record by name action, and then it should pass that particular data to decipher flight booking detail action. And once we got the JSON from decipher flight booking detail, it should automatically invoke create flight booking from attachment JSON. It should not wait for our confirmation. Once it got the data, just call it. Once it got called and all the details got created and updated, then only show the message. Before that, don't show the message. So that is all what we want to do. Now let's save it. If you have any confusion related to instruction, let me know. I will try to answer my best. So let's refresh it. Let's refresh this one and let's start. So we will use this prompt. We will click on enter. Okay. This time we will use someone else. Okay. Now let's go to the contact. Whether this contact is coming or not, let's see. Yeah, Christine Strong is coming. So whether any data is uploaded in this one or not, let's check that one. Okay, no files and attachment is attached. Let's select this one, Christine Strong, attached successfully or not. So file attached successfully. Now let me click on submit. Okay, so it created the record successfully and then we are getting the record. So it is saying flight ticket upload successfully and then it is providing us the details. Okay, so it created the record successfully and then we are getting the record. So it is saying flight ticket upload successfully and then it is providing us the details that has been created. So this is the first record that we have created in our system. So let's check that one. So flight booking. So there is no zero update in the recent view, and if I click on all, then only one got created and this got created just right now. So this got created just right now. So that is how you can able to use multimodal feature and using JSON, like you can parse the JSON and create the data here. So let me scroll a little bit down and show you that this I have already showed you that this is how it will parse, give you the JSON format and then see create flight booking from attachment JSON that we have used in means we have created the newly action create flight booking from attachment JSON. So it just invoke that particular action. It provided the input details and whatever like JSON data, and then it able to book the flight and provide you the ID and all the details of that booking flight. So as you can see, I have not hard coded anything here. It's just like everything is created on the fly because here we are creating the data, and then mapping the data from the JSON wrapper from here, and we are using that list flight booking to insert the flight booking details, and then we are inserting it here. So it is, everything is happening in the runtime, nothing has been hard coded, and once that is like created, it is coming like this in the chat window. Now you can very well like in enhance or change the look and feel using the lightning output type, and then you just change it using lightning type and LWC component. I have not updated that one, but that is like you can do that one. So that is all about like this series, this project that we want to achieve it. So we have completed this one. If you have any question regarding any of the implementation or any part like any coding that is that I have skipped or haven't explained, then let me know. I will explain it again. And yeah, that is all about today's session. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon in my next video. Thank you.